Hi, this is the daily for May 10th, Friday, 2019. So, first up, we have the Two of Wands. So, with the Two of Wands, this is saying for today, a lot of you are holding on to your beliefs, holding on to maybe your way that you were brought up, meaning your traditions, your traditional values, your morals, things of that nature. It is also saying that you may have a choice or decision to make, whether this is related to your job, whether this is related to a relationship. It's saying that you are being confronted with an option or opportunity to move forward. For some of you, moving forward could mean getting a relationship off the ground, getting things back into proper perspective. It could also mean moving forward, walking away from one thing and moving on to the next. So-called like a stairway, walking up the steps in life, taking another route. Some of you may be at a crossroads. Some of you may be trying to decide, what you can tolerate anymore, what you can't, what you're willing to accept in your life, and what you're not. So a lot of you have a lot of work to do mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, working on your inner self, believing in yourself, and knowing that the decisions that you make are going to be lifelong, meaning some of you may decide to settle with a certain situation, relationship, position, or whatever. Some of you have a fear of letting something go and taking the next step to encounter something new. For a lot of you, that's very scary, which I get. And for a lot of you, just the thought of having to say goodbye to somebody is extremely creating anxiety, panic attacks, nausea, depression, all types of things. A lot of you are going through certain stages, such as grief, grieving over a loss of something. Some of you feel like you're at a crossroads in your life and you don't know which way to go. You don't know what's destined for you. You don't know where you're supposed to be. You feel like there's something else for you to do, or you feel like you're missing a calling. So for a lot of you, again, a lot of meditation is going to help you with that. The next card that you have today is the 7 card, which is the Chariot card. And with the Chariot card, that's telling me that somebody is being very protective. It's telling me that a lot of you are on guard, so to speak. A lot of you are waiting for the other shoe to drop, so to speak. A lot of you feel that there is a reason that you are not trusting someone. A lot of you feel there's a reason that you may not even be trusting yourself. Some of you may be dealing with addictions. Some of you may be dealing with either alcohol, drug, porn, some type of issue, and you're a little bit nervous about taking on the next day, even maybe the next minute, the next hour. A lot of you feel very tempted by different things, whether it's tempted to use, whether it's tempted to cheat, whether it's being tempted to steal. Some of you have an addiction here with shoplifting. I do feel like there is someone, and it feels like it could be revolved around fire or water signs, who have a habit of picking things up. Meaning, you don't really need these things that you're taking, but you're taking them just to see if you can. It's the thrill of taking it, not because you actually need it. There seems to be a lot of you that are challenged between two homes. So it may be where you currently live. It may be where your family members live. Some of you, it feels like you're thinking or contemplating about moving back home, trying to get on your feet financially, trying to move forward, trying to get things financially under control. So for some of you, there is a financial struggle going on right now, but just know this too shall pass. For some of you, there is brightness, there is sunshine, there is a lot of blessings coming your way. For some of you, there is the, it's like when you look up and you see all the stars in the sky, trying to find that North Star. So a lot of you, it's kind of like finding a needle in a haystack, same kind of theory. It's saying that you're looking for something desperately, whether it's love, whether it's relationship, whether it's just trying to find yourself. A lot of you are struggling really tough right now. But, you know, during the rest of the month of May, things are going to start to show true face, show true value. Things are going to start making sense. You're not going to question as much. Some of you are wondering why maybe you're not in a relationship right now, why you're by yourself, why you're watching other people being happy, even getting upset when you're walking and you see people, other couples holding hands or doing something. I don't want to say the word jealousy, but it is kind of that way, meaning that you're wanting the same thing, and I get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But understand that the universe for you, each individual who's hearing this, has a time, a place. It is lining things up when you can't see what's going on. Things behind the scene, meaning in the heavens with the spirit world, things are working in your favor, and they are lining up perfectly for you. Right now, a lot of things don't make sense. It's hard to have faith in something you can't see. But just know that things are working for you, and they're working out for you. Sometimes you're going to have to go through something to grow through something, to learn a certain way, a certain method, to understand a certain lesson, to finally get it. Some of you feel that you are due something or owed something or entitled to something. And this could be true. However, it is not in our timing, it's in God's timing. So that's just the way that goes. All right, so for the next card I have for you guys is those of you who have been involved in a fight with somebody. Having the Five of Wands, okay, the Five of Wands is saying that this fight is now over. Something is finished. It's done. Nobody's going to keep on doing this. Nobody's going to keep on pushing your buttons. Nobody's going to keep on hitting those triggers to make you respond or actually react. Because when you're very angry and upset or uncomfortable or somebody's putting fear in you, it creates a reaction, which isn't usually pretty good. When you respond to something, that's taking more time to think things clearly through before you speak or act on something so that you'll make a better decision. But most of us that are dealing with situations that hurt us, scare us, make us worried or afraid, create anxiety, those things create reactions out of us, and then we don't do so well. So be careful with all that, okay? Just know that any fights and arguments, maybe you and a partner, maybe you and a family member had gotten into something, or you know, even an ex-partner, you may have gotten into something, but that is finally going to start to resolve. And the way it's going to resolve is because either you're going to move on and you're going to forget about it and let it go because you're going to feel that you deserve better. You're going to feel that you didn't need that toxicity. Some of you are going to get the clarity that you've wanted for a long time on why that person was in your life and what they taught you about yourself, about maybe trying to buy someone, trying to give them everything that you have, trying to spoil them and make them not want for anything, but in fact, all you did was enable them and you helped them to feel that they were entitled to everything you had without having to work for it. So because of that reason, the relationship kind of crumbled because you made it too easy for somebody. You were too big-hearted. You were too kind to somebody. You did everything that they could possibly do but wipe their ass. And doing all that only created the monster that ended up resulting in the situation, which is why they either strayed, cheated, walked away, because you gave them too much. It is okay to love somebody, to try to take care of somebody, but you also have to make sure you have boundaries set. You have to make sure that there is a give and take here, not just a give, because that's not fair to you, okay? Next, we have the Eight of Cups. So for some of you, you're still dealing with somebody that has some secrets hidden, that has information that they don't want to share with you, that is still holding back something. For some of you, this could be court situations, and somebody is holding something over your head. Somebody is going to use something against you. Somebody is going to try to pull something that was done in the dark and bring it out to the light and show it. It's like pulling out the skeletons in the closet. Somebody's going to try to reveal things. Somebody's going to try to show their shit. Somebody's going to try to make things uncomfortable for you. Okay, this could create in a tower moment as well, so you have to be careful. For some of you, You do have blessings of abundance and financial prosperity coming to you in an overwhelming way. For some of you, this could be a bonus. This could be a raise. This could be a title change in your job. This could also be an engagement. This could be a reunion, I should say, between you and someone else. This could be getting back with your partner. This could be moving forward. This could be the crush at your job who you are just friendly with, but you feel that this person is very attracted to you. This could be that person finally going to make an advance towards you, finally going to make an offer to you, finally ask you to spend some time with them. Be careful. Somebody is dealing with someone who is judging, okay? They might be judging. They might be trying to make a decision. They might be trying to balance a situation. They may be trying to choose between two. So whoever you're dealing with, this may be going on right now. Some of you may feel like you're in a third-party situation and you're hoping that your partner is going to choose you. For some of you, it feels like you may be the one who's trying to decide how to get balance in this relationship. You may be the one who's trying to figure out what will make this work, what will put this in the right perspective, what will make me feel good in this situation. For some of you, if you look at the way the feet are, for some of you, again, it is about balance. It is about being able to put both feet on the ground and feeling stable, feeling secure, knowing that your foundation is level. So for some of you, this is a very good card because that is what's coming. And your last card is the Ace of Pentacles, which means the universe is going to offer you a blessing. So whatever you're going through right now, know that that's going to pass. It's okay when different things happen or when you have several things happen all at the same time. It's kind of better that way because you can be one and done. You can get it all over with. You can deal with it as it comes. But most of all, just know when shit starts really effing up or screwing up, just know that after that's done, that's kind of like the tower moments that we all experience, that we go through. It makes things dramatically change so that you have to now act. There's no more procrastinating. You have to act on the situation so that you can get something taken care of, so that you can move to the next level. We never stay still. We never stay even in one place. Just like your relationships, you must continuously work on them, work for them, put work into them in order for them to stay, maintain, or even get better. If you neglect something, ignore something, it will go away, one way or the other. If someone neglects or ignores you, you will go away, one way or the other. So, with that being said, the bottom of the deck is somebody was left out in the cold, or that is coming. Someone will be left out in the cold, unfortunately. Just to let you know, I wanted to see what was on the bottom of the deck for today. I also feel like somebody may be following somebody around, so be aware of that. It could be somebody who's keeping an eye on you, somebody who's stalking you, somebody who is, I don't feel like they're offering any harm. So if anybody else is having issues with criminal stuff or, violent stalking stuff or whatever, that is not for you. This card is only for those in reference to someone separated in a relationship, and this is telling me that someone is definitely following you, watching you, asking about you, seeing what you're doing, see who you're doing it with. They are still curious because they are not ready to let you go. So that's what all that's about. So just to let you guys know, again, today is May 10th, Friday, 2019, and this is the Daily.